Mira Rubin here with you on Enlightened World Network. And today's topic is energy management. And we're talking about our own energy management and how we can interact with our energetic being to modify and shift our experience, our emotions, and our perspective. But before we get started, let's just take a minute or two to get settled in and get present. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And imagine clean, crisp oxygen just flooding your lungs and flowing into your bloodstream, nourishing every cell, every organ, bringing vital life energy throughout your being. And as you exhale, exhale any tension, any stress, any negativity, fatigue. And now let's take another deep breath in through your nose and hold it. This time, imagine brilliant bright light lighting you up from the inside out, illuminating and energizing every electron, every molecule, and lighting your cells up so that they just emanate this brilliant bright light. And as you exhale, exhale any tension, any remaining fatigue or stress. And now let's just gently press our palms together and really softly, softly rub your fingers against your palms and feel how delicious that sensation is, that tickling and tingling. And bring yourselves present right here, right now. Welcome, welcome. So, we're talking today. Good morning, Tammy. Great to see you. And for anybody who hasn't joined us before, this is Maggie. She's becoming my alter ego. Anyway, she always steals the show. But today we're going to talk about energy management. I woke up with my mind racing, and I'm sure that I'm not alone in having that experience from time to time where there all these thoughts are bombarding you, and negative thoughts or thoughts about how you should have done this different, you should have done that different, and oh my gosh, what are they thinking? And whatever those thoughts are that are going around and around and around in your mind. And did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what I realized, and I'm delighted that I realized it so quickly. This is, an evolution over years of practice. But I recognized that my energy was just really out of whack. And we've been talking about the bully in your brain and how to quiet that bully and give it less power. The bully in my brain was active this morning, and rather than interacting with it directly, what I chose to do instead was to do some energy alignment. And I found it really effective because it just diffused those thoughts. I mean, it distracted and uh, shifted my attention to something else, and those thoughts dissolved with the shifting of energy. So I thought I'd share that with you guys today because I found it really powerful, and hopefully you would too. And what I looked at was my chakras, and um, not literally because I don't have that conscious skill at this moment to see the chakras, but I could imagine them and sense into them. So I'm not a super visual person. I can talk myself into seeing things or sensing things, and I can often feel things. And we all have different skills when it comes to visualization or experience, eliciting an experience, an internal experience. Sometimes we can connect to our feeling directly. Sometimes we create a feeling through imagery, or we create a feeling through our conversation with ourselves. Good morning, Susan. Welcome. Great to have you here. We're talking about energy management and how it can shift our experience of being. So, what I did was I imagined my root chakra, putting my attention there, sort of imagining an orb of light, of red light, and and sensing where it was, because what I knew and what we can all know when we're having these racing thoughts is that we're out of energetic alignment. And so I was imagining this channel. Good morning, Susan. Oh, I already said hello to you. Honored to be here. Honored to have you. Really great to have you here. And good morning, Roslyn. Yes, hello, every energy, all of us energy beings. And good morning, Irma. So good to have you here. Um, so what we're talking about is creating this alignment. And first, what I did was I sensed into where, where could I feel my root chakra? And if I imagined it, where was it? Was it along a central axis? And good morning, Suzanne. Welcome back. It's great to have you here. So I imagined or put my attention on my root chakra and where it was in terms of the central axis of my body. And then I noticed, and I'm not sure if I noticed that it was the root chakra that was off, but if it as you tune in, if it is not aligned with that central axis, imagine shifting it so that it is centrally aligned. And if you notice, maybe you notice that the light that's coming from it is erratic, or maybe you notice that the light that you imagine coming from it is not as bright as it could be. Maybe it's dull, maybe it's intermittent, maybe it's not a really vibrant red, for example. Well, you can just enhance that. Imagine bringing that red light into it as it's aligned and allowing it to radiate and emanate and till it feels, whole and healthy. And then move into your sacral chakra, your reproductive chakra. And there, imagine again moving it in line with the root chakra. Hello, Join. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you here before, and thank you. Join says, "Hi, good to be here." And also, your voice is so soothing after a rough day today. Well, then I think you might be in the right place, Join, because what we're doing now, and I hope I pronounced your name properly. But what we're doing here is we're doing an energy alignment. So first we orient ourselves to the root chakra and see that red light, see it align to the central axis of your body, and radiate that light out from the root chakra. And now let's put our attention on the sacral chakra, where we're going to be thinking of orange light. And if you want to look at where the placement is of that chakra, if it's aligned again to that central axis of your body. And if it isn't, gently reposition it so that it goes in line with the root chakra. And then you can look at the quality of the light that it's emanating and allow it to be a clear, crisp, um, bright, vibrant orange light. And then let's go to the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is going to be yellow. And the other thing that you can do as you're observing these chakras is notice if there's anything obstructing it. Notice if there are any occlusions or or things that are embedded in it in any way, and just sort of allow that to clear out and allow whatever those things are to dissolve. And then with the yellow, make it vibrant, make it bright, make sure it's in line with the lower chakras, and you just want to line them up. They all want to be about the same size. They all want to be radiating the light, and then move into your heart chakra. And again, find it find it in place with in line with the lower chakras. So you want to line it up with that central axis of your body, and you want to clear out anything that's in there making it murky, and allow this beautiful vibrant green light to be permeating and radiating from the heart chakra. And allow that you also, well, we'll keep going. We'll go next to the throat chakra. For me, the throat chakra was definitely out of line. Hi, Robert. Welcome. Great to have you here. So and we want to just bring the throat chakra into alignment with the lower chakras, and see any obstruction clearing away from it. If it's small, allow it to start radiating a brilliant, bright, crisp, clean, refreshing, vibrant blue, and allow that to radiate and be in alignment with the other chakras. And then we go to the third eye chakra. And again, position that, gently move it so that it is in line with the other chakras. And for the third eye, you're looking at indigo. You want to have this beautiful indigo color in your third eye, and you want that to be aligned and central with the other chakras along that central axis of your body. And again, allow any obstruction, any occlusions to dissipate, dissolve, and expand, and allow that light to start radiating. And then go to the crown chakra, where you're going to have this brilliant uh, purple violet light. And again, make sure that it's aligned with the rest of the chakras along your central axis. Good morning, Abdullah. Abdullah Fatal, wonderful to have you back. And so, with that purple or violet light, allow that then to be in alignment throughout the axis of all the chakras, and radiating this clean, crisp, vibrant light. And then, as this, they're all aligned, all the chakras are aligned, allow yourself to take a breath from your root up through your sacral chakra, through your solar plexus, through your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and allow that energy then to go back around as you exhale, and create sort of a torus, like a donut around you, and just breathe through that, and breathe the energy through the chakras, so that you're gaining this circular sort of rainbow light that actually is white light, because the combination of all the rainbow colors then makes white light. And just allow yourself to breathe that white light. And I don't know about you, but in just walking through this, I feel my spine straighter. I feel my energy clearer. My eyes are actually clearer. And I wonder if you're able to do that for yourselves, what your experience is, having gone through that process just now, very simply. Now, when you do it on your own, you might take more time to be focusing on each of the chakras. I know for me, there was something going on with my heart chakra. I felt like there was an arrow through it. So I ended up taking a lot of time with the heart chakra, and allowing the light of it to dissolve the arrow. And there was a pulsing that I saw or experienced in that, and then it normalized and equalized. So what the point of this is that by shifting our energetic frequency, which this kind of work does, we also shift our mind, because I don't know about you, but for me, what happened was the racing thoughts disappeared. And I could go back and find them again, but I don't have the charge on it. I'm not at the effect of those thoughts the way that I was for a brief time before I started to balance this energy. So I'm wondering if you did that, even just walking through it in this cursory way, if you experienced any shift by putting your attention on these different centers and realigning them. Because what I noticed, and I expect you will notice, is that when you're experiencing this imbalance, literally it is an imbalance, and you move these things back in place even in your mind, and it shifts the experience. So Abdullah Fattah says, I just did, and I feel a brighter sight now. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the thing is, it's so simple. It's so simple. So, and it's something that, being the mental creatures that we are, being so head focused, mind focused, we often overlook how simple it can be to just bring ourselves back into some kind of energetic balance. And I know it's something that I forget a lot. And I was really pleased to access it so quickly this morning. So we talk about all different kinds of tools to be able to shift our experience, to shift our awareness. This is a really powerful and effective exercise to do for yourself in moments when you feel out of balance. And even if you feel in balance, running that energy through the chakras is revitalizing. So it's never a bad thing. It's just that sometimes it's it's a um, it's a super helpful thing to shift our state of being. So Suzanne says, I feel my solar plexus chakra is off, but I felt a really open third eye chakra. Feel peaceful now. That's beautiful. And I'm glad that you feel peaceful. That's awesome. And you said that you feel like your solar plexus chakra is off. So what you can do is put your attention on it. So let's just put our attention on the solar plexus. And if it feels a little bit, as you feel into it, you can feel, maybe it feels a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, or a little bit, just sort of off. Just sort of imagine gently allowing it to shift into place, sort of gently nudging it into place. And as you're doing that, maybe there's something that's pulling it in a direction. Maybe if you can imagine that there's something pulling it, there's maybe an attachment of something, you can imagine easing that away and clarifying the light and making it more brilliant and more vibrant. And then it may be easier to move or remove any of the, or dissolve any of the obstructions to it or attachments to it, and then allow it to find its place in your solar plexus and radiate. And I don't know about you, but I find that using the color and imagining, because I don't necessarily see the color, some people have the ability to do that, but I can almost taste the color, because I can think of this brilliant lemon yellow color that it, I can imagine it. And it's funny because for me, I can almost taste it, and I often talk about colors being delicious, and nourishing me. So give that a try. And so Suzanne says, I'll do that. Thank you, Mira. You're so welcome. I'm really, really glad to share this because it's so easy and it's so effective because we are energetic creatures. And color is energy, color is frequency. And when we bring these colors into our consciousness and our energetic bodies, we shift our experience. And and the collection of the chakra colors really collectively make white light, and then running that light in the torus around us is a way to sort of seal that um, connection. What do they call it with the battery? Uh, I'm not think it. I'm not. It means connection, but the circuit. So we kind of seal the circuit, and it strengthens our field, our own energetic field, and it also by strengthening our energetic field makes us less susceptible to all the surrounding energies that may be influencing us. And so it energizes us, it strengthens us, and by strengthening us makes us less susceptible to the to influences that are um, are always around us. I know that for healer people, a lot of time, and empathic people, there is often a leakage of energy because people are putting themselves out and connecting with other people, but because there's not the strength of the energy field, they're they're often finding themselves fatigued or at the effect of other people's energy. And this way you can, I think, I don't know if the, I don't want to say withstand, but you can navigate other energies while being in integrity, like maintaining your own integrity, meaning integration and balance. That's really what I'm talking about. Because when you have balance, you're able to navigate all kinds of other things, right? Because you have that integrity, you're integrated, and you're stable and whole. Let's say whole. That's a good way to look at it, rather than maybe having holes in your field or weaknesses in your field. We want to have a system that is balanced and dynamically balanced. So what I mean by balanced is that there's this energetic flow, not stagnant. And I think that aligning the chakras really makes a big difference. Whether they're real or they're not, I tend to believe they're real. That's my working hypothesis. But even if we do this as I love the little feather on my head. Even if we do this as a mental exercise, it's still really powerful. And the color is energy. So using those different colors, uh, particularly at these different places in our bodies, has an impact. And I suspect that you got to experience that at least to some degree. I invite you to go and use this exercise on your own and see how it works for you. It's in my experience, it's revitalizing and energizing. And I had been introduced to the idea of chakras getting out of line and out of alignment years ago when uh, I was introduced to a quantum biofeedback device that measures all kinds of energetic influences and is able to input balancing frequencies to bring bring the energy field back into optimal performance, shall we say. And there was this wonderful program within it that you may have heard of the Indigo. That's what this device is. Um, there was a wonderful program within it that was a chakra balancing program, and it would create a visualization of your chakras and your auric field, and then programmatically send out frequencies to bring that field back into balance. It was really cool because sometimes the chakras would be like way out of whack, and of all different sizes and in different positions, and afterwards everything's all lined up. So there's no reason that we need a machine to be able to do that. We can do that for ourselves, and very powerfully so. So I think that 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 might be it for today, talking about energetic management or energy management, and how we get to recognize our energetic nature and impact our our thoughts, our mental states through through shifting our energy. So, hello, Dennis. Welcome, welcome. We're just about wrapping up. It's great to have you here. I'm glad you joined us, and please practice that for yourselves. And if you feel inclined, report back to me. I'd love to hear how how you find that experience, what kind of results you got from it. And I love, Suzanne, that it helped you to find a place of greater peacefulness. That's powerful. And in a space of a couple minutes, right? So lots of us are experiencing all kinds of challenges due to weather, due to COVID, due to isolation, due to finances, due to you name it. We've all got stuff going on. And being able to find a practice that supports us in navigating those challenges is a really impactful and valuable thing to give to ourselves. So, with that, lots of love to all of you. I'm Mira Rubin. This is the Core Connection. I go live each weekday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern and on the Enlightened World Network Facebook page. And this is Maggie, and she loves joining you guys. And I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, please check out the other wonderful programming on Enlightened World Network's Facebook page and the wonderful, wonderful community there. And until I see you again, lots and lots of love.